I remember the journey went, I remember 1 week, it was 1 week,
wedding.
2. Should be
Two
either
weeks.
1 or 2 weeks to the wedding,
yeah.
and we have no money, remember. I remember I was called home and I was told, I remember I met with my parents and some elders and I was told, if for sure your wedding, because I wrote a text.
Yeah, she texted. I told
Yes.
her, now you can text
To
them
invite
because the
them.
wedding is in 2 weeks' time.
Yeah.
Now, you just invite them that we're having a wedding on 1st of
February, yeah.
2020.
So that is when they called and they saw I remember my mom called a friend to confirm whether that is true and to inquire where do they do their meetings. Na akaambiwa ni ukweli. So I remember I was called home and I was told, if for sure this thing is happening, I think you can come home with that man and 3 other elders, maybe a man from his side, a church person, like that. And so we planned and we went. And I remember the moment we went, we talked. They wanted to put some blames and all that kind of stuff. But I remember our man of God was very supportive because he explained everything in details. And by the time the meeting was finishing, we were all friends and they were okay with the wedding and they were ready to come and support, you know. They were just ready to come on board all of a sudden. Because I remember my dad was to travel out of country and they were requesting whether we can push the wedding, but I said no. I said no because that, you see, when God gives instruction, zinakuwa hard in our timelines. If you dare push it like this, we may change so many things, you know. So I was like, we cannot change the dates. So someone else came on board to stand in place of my dad, but everybody was support. By the time that visit was ending, we were all laughing, we were all friends, and they were okay and they were supporting that. They came in through financially during, I would say, as their appreciation during the wedding, not before. Yeah. Because remember now, by the time we were going, I think now it was the next Saturday we are supposed to wed.
It was a week.
Yes, it was a week's time.
Week to the wedding.
And remember, we cannot share that we have financial problems because the moment you share, now it tells you, then even God is not for this. You see, so we were wise enough to know that whether we have the finances or not, definitely we are still going to do the wedding. Yeah. So it was so funny because we didn't have finances even that Thursday, so that we get to Saturday. You get? We didn't have we were working with Utali grounds.
Yes.
But we had not even paid. We had not paid. We had not paid any service providers.
Because we didn't have money.
We didn't have the money, you know. But I was still reminding myself, God, you said I should never. The point was, and the instruction was, don't give up until, hata ikifika mwisho, don't. So God had a plan and an agenda, you know. So I remember that Friday came and I told, we agreed I was going for my hair to be made and we still don't have money.
The gown was ready?
The gown was ready. I had only paid, I think, 3,000
yes,
for the gown.
My suit was ready.
Yes.
And even them, the ones who are going, the groom, yeah.
Everything.
All of them.
But my gown, I had only paid
3,000.
And the gown was 40,000. And I was still going to pick the gown. So I remember.
She was going to the salon that...
I know.
Was it Thursday or Friday?
Yeah, it was on Friday. It was on Friday. Because I think Friday, Thursday, Gioni, there's someone who gave us the money that was supposed to go and complete the gown. And the point was, it was like a token, just in case you decide to change your mind, you can see something else, like an evening party, just like that to officiate your wedding or something like that. But for me, I knew what God had told me. So that Gioni, after nimetoka salon, I remember God directed me to where I was supposed to go and pick the money. And remember now the venue I remember we had a meeting with a man of God, our pastor, and there's a venue, what do we
This
call
mall,
it?
Unicity.
Unicity, KU.
KU Mall.
I remember the businesses there zilikuwa zimecut. So there was
there was a hotel,
yes.
and there's a ground in where the hotel was operating. So he told us you can go and check that place and hear how they can charge and everything.
So imagine we were charged 10,000. 10,000. 10,000.